All right, kids, this is Mr. Carley's rules and expectations of this class. Um, we have three values: responsible, respectful, and safe. I'm going to go over each of these, and then I'll give you a question that you're going to discuss on the Edmodo site. To be responsible, enter the classroom prepared and ready to learn. Have your books, have your notebooks, have your textbooks, have your pen or pencil, something to write with, glue sticks, because most of these things we paste inside our notebooks. Going into academics, turn in your work on time. We did go over what would be the what would be the penalty if you don't turn in your homework on time. It's 50% off. Projects, remember projects, those are based on the rubric. You'll see the project penalty on the rubric. Respect. This value right here, respectful, is the most important value in this classroom. Mainly because this class, we do a lot of open forum discussion, both online and in the classroom, and you need to understand that people have different beliefs and opinions, and you need to respect those. You can disagree with them, but you have to disagree with them respectfully. That doesn't mean you say my way is better than yours, because your way is not better than anyone else's. Everyone's way is based on everyone's opinions and beliefs are different. Respect property. This is important. I often seen in my years as a teacher, the students, sticking their feet inside the baskets of the desk. Well, they're sticking their feet on the student in front of them, their books, their Kindles, their pencil pouches, and so forth. So we can avoid that we can respect each other's property by keeping our feet on the floor. That's an important part. Also, if you want to borrow, if you need a scissors, if you forgot your pencil, do not steal a student's scissors or pencils. Please just ask them for permission. Ask them if you can borrow a pencil. That is perfectly fine. All right? That's pretty self-explanatory. You all know you need to respect the property of your students and teachers. Respect the teacher's property. That includes, if we're to use a device to help us with discussion, you need to not abuse that. It's my property. Also, the property of the schools, laptops, so forth. All of those are not. If it's not yours, be respectful towards it. Respect this one right here, which says in academics, respect the opinions and beliefs of others during classroom discussions. This is the most important part. And as I just recently told you, that everybody has different opinions, and no one's opinion is better than the other students. Okay? So, on forums, you're going to be doing discussions online. You're going to be doing discussions in class with Socratic seminar sessions, or with just regular Q&A for me. Some students are going to have answers that you think are wrong because of your moral guidelines or your political position. Other students might get a question wrong because it is wrong. And instead of making fun of that student or yelling at that student saying they're wrong, you could actually help encourage them and maybe help them find the way to the right answer. That's what I'm looking for. So respect the opinions and beliefs of others during classes. So important. Safety. You all know that you should ask permission before leaving your seat. That includes getting your pencil sharpener, getting your note, or using a tissue to blow your nose. Standing up out of your seat is not only a disruption, but it can be a safety issue. Do your own work. I do not want to see students cheating. That often, you'll be surprised how that actually leads to conflict between students. I've seen many arguments that started because someone seemed to have copied another student's work. We will often do group work assignments where everybody has a particular task. When one student, if you're doing group work and one student's doing all the work and then you're just copying that student's work, that lowers the value of the student who did all the work in the class. So you need to be respectful towards that. So please maintain your integrity by doing your own work. So those are the values that we have, and as I said before, respect is the most important in my class. Okay, and I have to understand what I think is respectful, at least what my definition of respectful would be. Or how about this? My definition of disrespect would be to talk down upon a student based on their opinion, just talk back to a teacher, taking his teacher's teacher's property without my permission, destroying my property or damaging my property on purpose or malice. But you will definitely see a reaction from me if you are going to be disrespectful to me, as in talking back, and talking back when I give you an order or a reasonable request, and you do talk back. That is not going to happen. That's disrespect. Okay, pretty easy. All right, so let's go down to the question that you're going to have to answer online. This is also posted on the Edmodo site, and if you do not have your internet is not working at home, you can answer this question in your journal section of your notebook. And by the way, when we do these type of online lectures, you will have a question at the end of the slide, and that question will also be on the Edmodo site, and you will be required to answer that question. Okay, so it's a pretty easy question. So what would be an example of respecting property and respecting the opinions of beliefs of others? Okay, so give me a 5-sentence response, and this should be a really easy assignment. Now, if you post it before class starts, you will get an automatic 10 points. Okay, if you don't post it before class starts and I check it, I will notice that you will have it missing. That will be a -5 automatically. You can redo this and get a 5 out of 10, or if you don't do it, then you'll get a 0 out of 10. So you can do that. If you answer it late, you're going to lose points. If you don't answer at all, you'll get no points. Pretty simple. Okay, so go ahead and answer this question, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.